Our community had a question. They wanted to know what will happen if the Strait of Hormuz remains blocked.
We are already seeing the consequences. We're not only talking about crude oil, we are talking about oil products. We're talking oil products like jet fuel. We're talking about liquefied natural gas. Jet fuel is what we call aviation fuel. Around 45% of jet fuel comes from the Middle East region. So you can imagine the impact this will have on regions like Europe that relies on the Middle East on a very critical product like jet fuel, aviation fuel. Liquefied petroleum gas, the same thing. Of course, some countries have inventories, reserves to dip into, but the question is, like, for how long? Some of them have enough reserves that can last up to probably 6 months, but others don't. Even if there are talks about unleashing some reserves, you cannot substitute the Middle East region.
Another question our community had for you is to know whether there is an alternative route to the Strait of Hormuz.
Saudi Arabia can reroute some of its crude oil that goes through Hormuz. It can reroute it to the Red Sea. And by that, I mean they use a pipeline from the eastern region to the western region to the Red Sea to a port we call Yanbu, and they can export some of their crude oil volumes if they cannot use the strait. But this does not mean they can reroute all the volumes that go through the strait. Saudi Arabia has a pipeline with a capacity of 7 million barrels per day. UAE also has a pipeline. The capacity is way lower than that of Saudi Arabia, but others will be in big trouble, and among them, Iraq. If the Strait of Hormuz is shut for a longer period, they won't be able to export at all. They do have a pipeline that extends from northern Iraq up to Turkey, to Ceyhan, but that one transports crude that is produced in northern oil fields. So this is the situation. You have countries that can cope, others will face a lot of fiscal pressure.